Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today is a Treasure Tuesday. This is going to be a longer one because I've collected for a while and I also went on a trip. And the very first thing I want to show you is this, because I have decided this was just too busy. It's just a lot, because I realized that while I was working on things on this, I was losing pieces because of the busyness. It's pretty. It's very pretty. It's just too busy. So this is going to take its place. And this is the first thing on my Treasure Tuesday because I got it either on sale or on clearance. I cannot remember which it was because I placed an order at Michael's because I had a voucher for $10. And of course, you're going to spend more than $10, right? That's just how it works. That's how they get you to buy things. Everybody, that's how they get you to buy things. So I got this. It is a We Are Makers extra large silicone mat, and it measures little over 17.5 inches by just over 25 inches. And I think that it is going to solve a lot of my issues that I keep trying to resolve. I got a few other things. I'm not going to show you like the glue sticks and whatever, but whoops, I'm dropping things. I did get these that are a little different, and I thought that they would be fun to show. I got Shrinky Dinks, and it's the Rough and Ready Creative Pack, and I don't know why it's Rough and Ready, but it was very inexpensive, and so I thought, you know what? For a long time, I've thought about doing something with Shrinky Dinks. Why not do it? Because it was just a few dollars. I got this sealing wax stamp, and if I am remembering right, it's a sunflower. Does it say on the, doesn't say on the back. Doesn't say on the front. It is, it's a sunflower. And I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers. And so I had to get that. Let's see, I'll just set it like that. I got a corner and notch punch, not because I needed another corner punch, because I have some, but I am constantly pulling out my envelope punch board. And I love this punch board. I use it a lot, but I also tend to use it to make thumb notches because I much prefer, I'm trying to get a piece of paper and my fingers aren't working. I much prefer this kind of a notch to a half circle. Just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with a half circle, just personal preference. And I saw this and I thought, ooh, that is perfect because guess what? It is almost identical. And so I don't have to get the board out just to use the thumb notch. Not getting rid of my board because, like I said, I really like it. I use it a lot. Not thumb board, envelope punch board. Oh my goodness. And then this was on clearance as well. It's a set of 2 embossing folders. And I think that those are really pretty, and I do not have them, and they are enough different from what I already have that I don't feel like I am just duplicating needlessly because I didn't have something and that was what I wanted. Speaking of duplicating, let me get this put in here. I ordered a bunch of things from Graphics 45. Okay, and they were all on clearance as well. I got this artsy, Let's Get Artsy pack. Open it real quick and I'll show you the pages. And there is 2 of each, no, there is three of each page, it looks like. And this has quotes. These are all Vincent van Gogh quotes because that is one of his Cherry Blossoms paintings. Got a 3 pages of the postcards, and they have other artful images. I'm still not confident of where the camera is. One of these days I'll get my act together, right? And then this one is, oh, I don't know. Why can't I figure out who that is? That looks very familiar. Is that a Van Gogh? That's not a Van Gogh. That's a collage, I think, of different paintings. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. I should know because Van Gogh's my favorite artist, but it doesn't mean I've seen everything he ever painted. And then this is a collage of, this is Van Gogh. This is Monet, and it's just different quotes also, and I like that background on there. This one's pretty. I don't know. I think it's just to go with the artsy. This is Monet, and it's got Monet quotes on it. And then there's the background. Ooh, that's an eye joggler, okay? Those look like, I don't know, they look kind of like Frida Kahlo flowers. And then here's the last one. And on the back of it, we've got more of the cards. This is a Frida Kahlo. That's a Degas. That's Van Gogh. I'm not sure of any of the others. But I really like that paper pack. And I may end up using it more for personal than anything. And then I got 4 of these flower assortments, and they have die cuts for flowers, and then the spirally ones you make 3-dimensional. You roll them up and it's a 3-dimensional flower. And then I got this stamp set. It's got numbers, earth laughs, and flowers. Let's see, this says flower market around the edges of the flowers that are in the center. We got a rose, bloom, a beautiful process of becoming, a little just design, a butterfly flowers, and a tag. And then I got the chipboard. This is 1 sheet, and it's just chipboard. And this is, oh, what's this from? Cafe Parisian collection. And I said something about, speaking of duplicates, I just today, less than an hour ago, opened up another box. It was this same package. So I need to contact them and see how I go about sending it back to them. Because I'm sure they don't want to just give it to me for free. And if it turns out that I got a second package because I ordered it twice, well, that's on me, and I'll figure out what to do with it. This is a package from Joggles, and I had not heard of Joggles, and I think I can thank the tariffs for finding Joggles, because I used to get things from a place called Craft Stash, and they're in Britain, and some of their things they get from China, and because of the tariffs they had to cancel my order. Well, I had some things on that order that I had actually been searching for a long time, because I collect these Santoro Gorgeous Girls stamps. They're rubber stamps. And, you know, it's hard to find them now because a lot of them, I guess, they are just discontinued. And so I was very disappointed. Not in Craft Stash. It's not their fault. Just disappointed that I couldn't get some of the stamps I had been looking for. So I went looking for the stamps. I went searching, Googled it, and found Joggles. They had some of them. They also had some other things. And the first thing, I opened this box, and look at this paper. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. This is like, I don't know if you can see, that's a shimmery gold feather. It is so beautiful. Ah, I love it. All right. And here is the name of the company. I will link them below, joggles.com. And then they've just got some things down here. Creativity takes courage. Art brings consolation to individuals. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth. You got to think about that one. Art is not a thing, it's a way. Creativity is magic. Don't examine it too closely. I love those. I'm probably going to figure out a way to frame that. And here are two of the stamps that I lost because of my order being canceled. But I love this. They are so cute. I'm just drawn to them. I don't know why. I just love them. I have another embossing folder. This is a larger one. It's a 3D embossing folder, and I think that it's going to be a lot of fun to use when I'm making Christmas cards. I got some Stamperia papers. These are double-sided sheets. And the prices on Joggles was really, really good. And so I have this here, and even the front, the cover, has a print. I have a gnat in here for some reason. It's bothering me. I mean, look, isn't that gorgeous? Got some postcards. So pretty. So pretty. Easy to use because they won't detract from whatever it is that you're putting on top of them. Beautiful. Let's see. This is sketch paper. It is 48 sheets, and it's, oh my goodness, I can't remember the details. But it was a really nice paper. It is a really good price. It's a larger size. It's 9 by 12. And I plan to do a little bit more of my art that uses pencils and markers and crayons and pastels and things. I want to kind of get back out where I was. And then these papers are the same as what we were in the smaller one. They're just bigger. It's the same papers. Look at that. Look at that paper. So I was really, really happy with my Joggles order. And also I hope when the tariff situation gets straightened out, maybe I can go back to ordering some things from Craft Stash because they were a really good company. Next is a package from my mother-in-law. She's so funny. Every time she's like, just tell me if you want me to quit giving you these things. And I'm like, please don't ever stop. So this was a set that is from the National Children's Cancer Society that she gave to me. And I'm not sure the whole thing about it, but this little flat teddy bear, I think that he would go perfect in a journal, but I think maybe what you're supposed to do is, with a contribution, sign your name and send the bear back to them, and they give it to a child. I don't know. I'll have to find out so that I do right by that. Let's see. I have another coin, and it's a Guardian Angel coin, 2025. I have a bunch of those. I keep forgetting to use them. I need to use them. Let's see. This is from bestfriends.org, which is a pet or an animal advocacy group. Oh, she gave me 2 coins. That's the same as the other one. This is like a paper doll, except it's a cat. That's so funny. Because this is like, I don't know if you remember, so it started with an S, and it would have the doll, and these were take off and removable. But it's just like that. And then you can take it back off because it's not a sticker. And put it back on here so that you can change the outfits. Oh, it's Color Forms. Because the name, the commercial, it's Color Forms Fun, just popped into my head. So I'm glad I thought of it before I was done with it. And then this is a star from a flag. It says, I am a part of our American flag that has flown over a home in Indiana. I can no longer fly. The sun and winds have caused me to become tattered and torn. Please carry me as a reminder that you are not forgotten. Boy Scouts of America Troop 39 and Pack 39. And I think that is pretty cool as well. Next, I got a package from Sunday's Paper Market, which is an Etsy shop. I love the package. I love daisies. Daisies and sunflowers and actually I just love flowers, but daisies and sunflowers and peonies are my favorite. And this is the name of the shop. And I got a whole bunch of antique postcards, and it was just a variety. But they're 1922. I think that most of them in this pack were going to be New Year's. That one's not. That one's just 1912. It's just every day. Makes me sad when I can't find the date on it, though. 1913. This is a birthday, and it's got glitter. I don't know if you can see the glitter on that. No date on that. And this is a birthday as well. 1919, I think. Okay, so I was wrong about the New Year's. Oh, that's pretty with the purple and the purple roses. I will need to go through and erase the price on it on the ones that were purchased. 1910, or that are written on. And this just says somebody's handwritten, a friend. Just a few lines from a friend. It's 1910. Oh, that's pretty. I have no kind of idea what bird that is. 1910. Probably just a make-believe rendition of a bird. That's pretty with the violets. 1914. One of my friends at the gathering mentioned something about the fact that these postcards are like, you find them from 1908 to 1914, and then they just kind of seem to fall out. Does anybody have any idea, or is it just that that seems to be the ones that we find? Do you know why that is? Is there a reason for that? This one's 1912. The Happy New Year, 1913. Oh, that's pretty. That's a parrot of some sort. And that's a very shiny birthday greeting in gold. And it's 1909. And that one is Notice 4:30 p.m. Kansas, but I can't find 1910 right there. 1910. So those are from Sunday's Paper Market. She has a lot of other things too. So go and check her out. I will link her below as well. The next one is from the Resin Queen shop. And I actually was just looking for, let's see. Well, there wasn't a picture of it, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Let me get this, the plastic wrap off. And this is what I was looking for, and it's a bottle, and it's got a little imprint of some flowers inside of it and the cap, and I needed it for a project. And I got that. It's a silicone mold. And then they sent me this as well. And there's a note somewhere. Let's see. Oh, here we go. It says, we recently switched from using teal green silicone for our molds and are now using a lavender clear. It's been a great upgrade for our products, but we still have a stock of the teal green molds left over. Instead of trying to sell them, we wanted to share the love with you as a way of saying thanks for supporting our shop. And so they sent me this, and I'm not sure what it is. So I'm probably just going to have to make one so that I can see it, because sometimes it's just hard to imagine what something looks like from the negative image. And I'm going to do this so that you can take a screenshot. Sorry, my reminder to take a walk just went off. I'm going to hold this up here so you can take a screenshot and get in on the email list if you would like. So that I have to start working on today. So I'm going to put it there instead of putting it back up. I did go to Dollar Tree while I was at the gathering. A group of my friends that all make junk journals and different creative things got together, and I was in Independence, Kansas for a week. It was lovely. It's wonderful being able to actually hug your friends with your arms instead of virtually. And so while I was there, you know, you go to a different Dollar Tree and they've got things that your Dollar Tree just doesn't have. And so I found these. These are hair clips, but they make really good just clips on a junk journal page. I mean, look at that right there. You got a paper clip. And I love to use these. And so I've got several. I had a bunch of butterflies for some reason. This one is not going to be able to just be used straight as it is because it's got this little bump that catches it to close it. So I'm actually going to snip that part off and snip that part off and then use it as a dangle. I could probably use it as a dangle like that if I wanted to, or some other piece of hardware instead of trying to use it as a paper clip. I thought these were cute. They're a little shorter. But again, they work really, really well. I've used them several times. And this one doesn't pinch. It just slides on because it's more like it is a bobby pin type. Still, it's beautiful. So I was excited to find those because I don't have anything like that in mine right now. I got these iron-on badges, and you can iron on to paper. You can use iron-ons on your paper. You can use them on the cover of your journal. I've done that before as well. And so I gathered sunflowers and butterflies. And then this is a tissue paper I hadn't seen at our place either. It's a different set of leaves. I really like the green leaves. Every time I see it at Dollar Tree, if it's a pattern I don't have, I will grab it. And then this one has green scattered dots too, and I liked that. So I was kind of excited to find those things at Dollar Tree. And from here, we go to flea markets, antique shops. We went to 2 or 3, and I don't remember which one's which. I will look at my receipts, and I will link them below so that you can go. I do think I got business cards from 2 of them. And so this is the combined haul from the flea market antique shopping that we did. Okay, I do have receipts. One was Hager's Market, and that is on Main Street in Independence, Kansas. Let's see, do I have another receipt in here? If I find one, I will just tell you. because like I said, I don't know where I got what thing. This was 25 cents, and so it just obviously had to go into my hands. It's old, it's got glue, it's marked on, it's perfect. I love it. Got flashcards, and they are old flashcards. I don't know if there's a year. 1984. So, I mean, they're not old. I'm older, but you know, that's just a piece of chipboard in there. That's handy. But I just really like flashcards because they do have a lot of white space. I do use sandpaper or something on the other side to sand it down so you can write on it if you want, or if I'm going to be gluing something on it, the glue adheres better. And that was $1. And I think everything I got at Hager's Market was $1. So I may be able to remember what I got there. Let's see. I got this. This is fun. Harrah's 17th Invitational Golf Tournament in Reno, Nevada, June 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 1975. And it's got the committee, and it's got the men's events. And right here, don your best Stetson, lasso your cowgirl, and head on out to the prairie for a real Western buckaroo bash. Let's see, there was a comedian there. The John Davidson Show. I don't know anything about that. Sammy Davis Jr. Show. Sammy Davis Jr. was there. Well, that's fun. And I have a little box that is holding things for me to make a golf journal. So guess where that's going? Oh, look, Jim Neighbors was there. So that was fun. Let's see, what else did I get there? I got the Greg shorthand book, and you'll notice it's missing some pages. At the gathering, a bunch of Happy Mail was sent out, and I told them they could use a bunch of these to put in there, so they were used. Let's see, I know this one was from there because it was $1. Plans, Prayers, and Promises. And now I thought that was Mary Engelbright, but it's not. It is Linda Spivey, but I still like it. I thought it was very cute, and I'm getting ready to leave next Tuesday for my Texas Bible journaling retreat, and I make a journal, a little journal there every year as a kind of like a keepsake. And let's see, it wasn't this, was it this? No, this was a gift from my friend. So it must be this, The Antique Dealer's Tale. And I actually did not get this to use as a journal, at least not yet. I want to read it first. However, I do think this is going to be really cool to use, the dust jacket, because I tend not to keep those on my books. All right, so that was Hager's Market, because I did remember what all came from that one. Maybe we just went to 2 of them. And then here's the receipt for the Rusty Nail. The Rusty Nail. And that is in Neodesha. I think I remembered how to say that. Neodesha, Kansas. And these are some upcoming outdoor flea market dates. So if you're in that area, go and check them out. Sadly, I won't be back in that area, but you know, it'll be okay. And I got some things that are not necessarily for journaling. I collect antique silver cutlery. And cookbooks. Oh, I got a cookbook there too, and I already put it on the shelf. And so I got these to go into my big green glass jar full of silver pieces. And I'll put a picture in right here. And my cookbook's in that picture too, but you can't tell which one it is, so But it was a collection, one of those compilation cookbooks from 1975, where a whole bunch of people submit recipes, and then they just bind it all together in a book, and they sell it usually as a fundraiser. So I got that. That was fun. And I got a set of, these are old, I don't even know what they're made out of. Are they tin? Aluminum, maybe? That one's, yuck, yuck. Okay, hold on. That one needs, they all need cleaned, obviously, but yeah, that was gross. And that's not coming out with a, I put baby wipes in a jar so that I can use them more than once and they don't get wasted. Little tip. But this isn't going in my kitchen except at Christmas time because it's going to go on my Christmas tree as an ornament. So I think that'll be really cute. That's where I got my ruler. Let's see what else I got. Trying to figure out which to do first because this is going to be noisy, so I'm going to go through it real quick. Oh no. Well, that one broke, which is strange because it was in my carry-on. How did it get broken? Oh, and I was happy with that too because it was Pepsin Syrup Company. Well, that makes me really, really, really sad. I'll keep the cork. Man, I don't know if I can glue that back together or not either. But I'll just have to try. This one survived. This one is Castoria, so I'm pretty sure it was a castor oil. It's Dr. S. Pitcher's Castoria. And it got cracked. Aw. Well, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Let me go put this away where it is safe and I don't get glass everywhere and cut myself. Well, that was a downer. Okay, let's continue on. Here is the business card for the rusty nail. And I will link them below. I got 2 packs of Railroad Company. Nope, I got 1 pack. I thought I got 2. No, I think I gave the other pack to be also in the goodie bags, maybe. Or I may have just given it to Dorothy. I don't know. I thought I got 2 packs. Anyway. It's Missouri, Kansas, Texas Railroad Company and the Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas Railroad Company. And it's notepad. Very, very old. Very old. And then this picture kills me. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to take a photo and insert it here. Hope you could see that better. It's Willie and May Kahn. And they just look so adorable. And I can just tell he's super tall. Look at those legs. But I just love it. He's got his arm around. She's holding his hand. She's holding his hat. He's cupping her chin. Oh my goodness. The cuteness overload. Ah! So cute. So cute. Sad about my bottle. All right. Let's see. I got this book from my friend Sandy at the gathering. And I already tore a page out of it and used it. And it's just very cool. I love the way that it's got all the space around here. And I like the font. And I like the foxing on the edges. And it's just, I love the fact that she gave it to me. So I got a whole, oh my goodness. I got a whole basket, big basket of things down here that I got from the gathering. And I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm just going to say thank you to all the ladies that donated things and brought stuff to trade at the gathering, because that was so much fun and just an amazing time, and I loved it. I think that that's all I have for you this episode of Treasure Tuesday. What was your favorite of the things that I shared with you today? My non-favorite was my broken bottle. Maybe I'll get over it. I don't know. I'm glad it wasn't expensive. I think it was a $2 bottle. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.